Let me start off by saying this. First of all, y'all didn't. Here come the dogs barking again. But anyway, y'all didn't think that dudes were gonna come out with receipts, right? Oh man, here we go with this shit. Anyway, y'all didn't think that dudes was gonna come out with receipts to back up the bullshit that's been spiraling online so far. I seen this post today in one of my groups about the fucking billionaire and shit, when he in fact said that, I'm glad he came out and said that. I don't know when this happened or whatever, but he straight up said that. He didn't say that. So you mean to tell me that y'all up here saying that a billionaire out of his mouth said that black women make the best wives or whatever, right? All right, check this out. Y'all can't, and I'm not talking about all, I'm talking about the vast majority. But you might as well, you might as well say all, because all the good ones, the actual good ones, are actually taken. And by statistics, it shows that the black marriages that are still around, and they're probably like, they're old, you know what I'm saying? They're not our age or whatever. That's mostly like the late Gen Xers. The young Gen Xers and the baby boomers and stuff. Those are the ones that are in successful marriages with the sisters or whatever. Times were different back then. You also got to remember that, versus the way times are now. So for y'all to come out and say that stupid ass shit, knowing that somebody online was gonna come out with some receipts, and boy did they did. Man, life is good. Not really, but in that aspect, life is fucking fantastic. First of all, let me also say this. Y'all really think that other races of man is gonna have any ounce of respect for y'all, especially the way that y'all treat your own man this day and age? Y'all say we dusty, y'all say we broke, which I never understood that. What does it matter anyway? You know what I'm saying? If we're broke or not. I think the only reason why that bothers you is because that dude that you're calling broke and dusty and all that, that's probably one of the dudes that you want. But them same dudes don't want your ass. A lot of them dudes, and some of them, and you gotta think about it, the dudes that you calling broke and dusty are not, most of the time, are not really broke and dusty. They rather spend their money on getting passports and get the fuck up out of the United States. But this is ridiculous, man. Like, I'm looking like, okay, I already know this is a goofy ass world, goofy planet, clown world we live in. With the bear shit that started. Of course, it started by feminists, right? And now this, with the whole billionaire situation. The only black billionaire that I could think of right now that actually married to a sister and they in a great relationship is Jay-Z and Beyonce. And of course, you may have a few other ones, but it's not that many, because from what I heard, it's only over 2,000 billionaires in the world. This is not just the United States. This is the whole globe. This is the whole world we're talking about. So the thing about it is, hold on. Yeah, the thing about it is, it's like, it's over 8 billion people in the whole world. You mean to tell me only over 2,000 of those 8 billion people are billionaires? You know what I'm saying? That's lower than the 10% range or whatnot, right? So why would y'all go online to say this, especially to say this about another race of guys, talking about they feel like black women make the best wives and stuff like that, right? It seems like you're putting down black men too on top of that. And even if a black man was a fucking billionaire, y'all not the same women that were women back in the day or whatever. So if he decides to date outside his race or whatever and go on about his business, that shouldn't matter to you either. Oh, because he didn't choose you, Miss Pick Me. That's when I'm gonna use that term. I'm not gonna use it on the women that are good that wants to be picked by a dude. And I feel like if they want to be picked, open up your motherfucking mouth and go up to the dude and let him know that you're interested in him or whatever, and try to talk to him and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, stop coming online with this dumb shit, man. Like, for real, I have to make a video about this because it's ridiculous. Talking about, he talking about y'all make the best wives and all that. Come on, man. We all know that's cap. Because the thing is, first of all, let's just say it like this. If y'all were married to a billionaire, there is some validity and some truth to that. Y'all probably would make a best wife. Y'all gonna be on y'all P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna do anything that dude want and that he tells you to do. You're gonna be the best wife that any man on this planet has ever had. You're gonna be cooperative. You're gonna be submissive and all that stuff or whatever, right? You're gonna be all that. You're gonna be good. You're acting though. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all make the best actresses or whatnot or whatever. Because y'all good at that. So y'all gonna be putting on the funk, putting on the act, putting on the show for a dude that got power and that got a lot of money or whatever. That's why y'all treat black men like shit, because a lot of black guys don't have it like that. And I believe all that's by design. They don't want to, come on, you think they want a black man in power for? Come on, man. And that's another reason why y'all don't respect us, because it's like I said, the whole system is designed that way. This channel is not only going to be a gaming channel, it's going to be a MGTOW channel as well. And it's going to be talking about some real shit, some real life stuff as well too. So, because I'm sick of this stuff that's going on. I can't fake the funk any longer and pretend like everything is all hunky-dory, or whatever you call it. Because it's not. We still living in this shithole. Prices are still going up. We're dealing with this massive ass inflation going on. The black community hate each other, like, as usual. Even though you would think you would try to stick together and stuff like that because you're fighting the world. The world is against you. I feel like the world is against all of us. It's not just about race or color or anything. The world is against everybody. The elites, the people that's above you. And don't get me wrong, you got black people too that's part of the elites. You got all types of races that part of the elite. You see what I mean? Look at Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey and them, and P. Diddy and Jay-Z and them. They got some type of power. They got some type of authority. They got money. But they're not going to help our black asses out because they can't. But I'm not going to get into that. One thing is, when people say, oh, y'all just need therapy. Or, what I'm saying, if you feeling that's the type of way you need therapy. No, I'm going to tell you what it needs. We need a great reset. We need, we need a nuke. We need asteroids to hit. Because this is ridiculous, bro. Ain't nothing going to fix this. It's only going to get worse. It ain't going to get better. And what therapy going to do? Are they going to tell you some bullshit that you want to hear, just so they could get money out of you. It's all about money. And then on top of that, they're going to prescribe you some type of antidepressant or whatever to make you feel better. We don't need all that shit. That's why you got drugs out here for. You got cigarettes, you got beer, you got alcohol. If you want to cope, you better off coping with that and then relying on some type of drug that's only gonna give you some adverse fucked up side effects anyway. You see what I mean? So that's my take on that. Stop with the lies, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous though. Dudes already call you bullshit on that. Talking about the billionaire shit. Ain't no billionaire said that. And even if they did say that, they would actually be right, though. I'm going to say that, too, because like I said, y'all going to be on y'all P's and Q's because y'all know better. You ain't going to be on your P's and Q's with no black man. You not. because black men, I mean, we a lot of times, black men, and it's not our fault. It's like I said, it's the system is designed for us to fail. We ain't gonna have that type of power and authority over you or the money or whatever. To how they say money talks or whatever bullshit walks. Black men ain't gonna. Most black men don't have that. And you ain't gonna respect that because y'all are, like I said in my other videos, y'all are survival based. I mean, everybody is survival based. But like I said, in the long run, people need to stop reproducing around this time, man. Stop reproducing. This is ridiculous. Why would you bring a dude here, especially if you black? And that's one thing I never understood about slavery. You a fucking slave, right? And you sit here and you getting your ass whooped every fucking day, but then you still decide to procreate and reproduce just to bring a child to that so he can go through the same shit that you're going through, getting his or her ass, well, she getting, raped or whatever, raped, whatever you want to call it, and he's getting his ass kicked when that could have been avoided. He didn't have to face that. You see what I mean? Now, certain times, when times wasn't this awful, when people have kids, yeah, that's different. Like, I was born in a good era, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad I wasn't, born like now. I've been pissed off. But back then, yeah, that was cool. I'm not even tripping about that because I had, good times or whatever. I was able to get a taste of how great women were and how everything was cheap, reasonable, affordable. I had good movies, good music, especially the music, man, and the video games, all of that. Now everything has become woke. Everything is just trash now, man. Straight up. And I'm not even going to go to, we're going to talk about the animals too, but I want to do that in another video about nature and stuff. But I seen a couple of videos also, right, where an animal, she was literally giving birth. I think it was a gazelle or something like that. It was I don't know, something that looked like a moose or whatever, right? She was giving birth and the baby was coming out of her womb, and as the baby was coming out of her womb, there was like a whole bunch of lions surrounding them, right, trying to eat them. And she, not only was she trying to keep from being eaten, she was trying to protect her child from being eaten as well. Now, I know animals don't have that type of mind, that type of consciousness that we have, though, but it's like, why would you keep producing so they could, to bring food, to these assholes or whatever? Let them motherfuckers starve to death. Fuck them lions, man. Fuck them animals. Let them starve to death too. Just like with the government. Let them starve to death. Stop bringing more people to this world so they could be a slave, man. That's not cool. Let them starve to death. That's how you defeat the system. That's how you defeat all this shit. And then I saw this one video where it was a Komodo dragon, a huge Komodo dragon, right? And it was a deer giving birth. And he was just sitting in front of the deer. Like, okay, for instance, you know how I'm not going to get into no explicit detail. And I'm serious. Like, if I could find that video, I would actually post that just to show you I'm for real. I'm not making this up. He was actually sitting in front of, between her legs, like a man would do a woman if they was, having, getting ready to have intercourse or whatever, right? And basically, he was sitting in front of her waiting on his freaking meal. Waiting on his meal. Soon the baby came out. It went from one stomach to another stomach. And then after he ate the baby, you know what he did to the mother? He ate her ass too. You see what I mean? So she basically, giving birth just to feed this bastard. She really wasn't trying to, of course, but hey, I know it's a circle of life. Luckily that we're not on top of the food chain because animals have it actually way worse than us though. Luckily, we are at the top of the food chain where we ain't got to worry about that part. As long as you're not in their territory, you're good. But anyway, stop with this foolishness, man. Like, come on. What's gonna be next online? What's gonna go viral next? First, like I said, it was it not the drizzle, the soft guy stuff? It was before it was the sprinkle, then the drizzle, then the bear shit, now the billionaire stuff. Like I said, what's gonna be next? I mean, dang. Y'all just keep coming up with more and more so every day. Like that song go. That song was way ahead of its time when it said the world is a ghetto. The world is in fact a ghetto. Straight up. A big ass ghetto. Bro, this is crazy. But anyway, I'm about to go ahead and head up to this store real fast, give me something to drink, go back to the house and hop on some games or whatever. But other than that, I just have to give my point of view about this and stuff. This is, like I said, this shit is just ridiculous though. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know, just go ahead and like, subscribe this video if you like it. You know, you can comment, feel free to comment. I don't care what it is. Speak your mind, because I still believe in freedom of speech. Contrary to popular beliefs, contrary to Facebook, YouTube, and them other social platforms that still try to keep you from saying whatever you want to say, it's still freedom of speech. But anyway, peace out.